He's smoking. Starting it off smoking. Look at that. That is so cool. Not that she's smoking. It's cool that we're live. And we did a cool thing. Oh, we should hide this. We should put... Okay, so we don't really have any... Oh, we do. Do we have... No, we don't have any viewers at the moment. But we do have me and Brittany here, and we have a surprise. So we did a thing today because people had asked. In fact, Lucas Myers had asked, and he wanted to make sure that we let everybody know that this is brought to you as a result of Myers Tinting LLC reaching out during a live stream. Now, this is some...
during live stream.
Oh, even more. But it was also mentioned on our live stream. I don't know. I don't know the details. I just know that it happened. And so here we are. Adam is here. Adam Esco. What is happening? Yeah, so...
Oh, cool. I can see the chat still.
Yep, you can see the chat still, but I don't know if yours is like mine. It's showing me I got 0 viewers, but we got...
No, mine says 7.
Okay, well, at least yours is working.
Mike Sanchez is here.
That's cool. What's up, Mr. Sanchez? We went and did a thing today.
All right, we're up to 10. We could probably...
Oh, we should probably spill the beans. What do you think? Okay, guys, so let me just, without further ado, we will show you what we did.
J. Rose. So, oh God, I really hope I said your name right. I probably didn't. I apologize if I didn't. It depends on where you are. Typically, UPS ground on a small order will be somewhere between 10 and 15 bucks. It just depends on where you're located. Oh, we got Bill O'Malley. We got Tallman. We're getting all the people today.
We got the people, so we're making an announcement. But, yep, without further ado, let's go ahead and show you what we did. And here we are. So I'm sure everyone's familiar with our website. We brag about it every chance we get. So we listen when you guys ask for stuff. We listen, and we absolutely do try to do things. Oh, what did Mary say?
She said my audio is choppy, but it's fine. Keep going.
Oh, rude. So yeah, anyways, so we were asked on the last live stream if we could do some sort of what's the word I'm looking for, Brittany? Because I'm drawing a blank. Subscription. Yeah. Stay with me.
Since she can't see anything.
I know. Damn technology. Can anybody else see anything? Is their stream working? I feel like it should be working, maybe? No? Yeah? Maybe?
No one said anything, so... Oh, she said she can now. Okay, they see it now. All right, let's go.
Brittany, calm down.
On to the announcement.
Look, you're being mean to me.
Press
all
the
right.
buttons.
I'm gonna press the buttons. All right. Wrong page. Let me get to the right page. Here we are. So when you go into right here, you're going to come to our tool page. You're going to find a neat little thing on our tool page. And I don't know if you guys can see this. Maybe I can zoom in on it a little bit, but Nope, it's going to try to
It
zoom.
worked.
It worked. So right here, subscribe and save, 5%. And we're going to be running this special for subscriptions now. So you can, on just about anything, let's go ahead and put this
Well,
back.
just about anything that is consumable. So like blades, squeegees,
like your squeegee blades. So what's really cool about the squeegee blades is that you can, Brittany, I think I need to turn you up a little bit. Or can you turn you up a little bit?
No.
Okay, I'll do it. Brittany is this one. Enter. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. I hope it's better. Say something.
Does this work better?
Oh, I don't need you all up on it. I turned you up.
All right, how about here?
Yeah, that's a little better. All right, and just to make it just a little bit more, A3, we'll bring you up here. A3, oh.
They can probably hear you fine. We could just go ahead and explain what's happening.
Oh yeah, you're loud now.
No more delay.
No more delay. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I was still working. So, you come to purchase your squeegee. You want an orange crush. You decide you need a 5-inch, and you can get yourself a cropped because everybody loves the cropped, and it gives you an option now right here: one-time purchase or subscribe and save. So if you click subscribe and save, you can get one like every month, every 3 months, or every 6 months. And you're not limited to just one. So say, for instance, you want to put 5 in your cart. You can say, I need 5 of these every 3 months. And you can go ahead and add that to your cart. And it's going to go ahead and add it just like a normal purchase. And it's going to go slow because, you know, we're using all the bandwidths.
Jeremy said, ordered from you all yesterday and got the tools and stuff today. It was awesome. Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, we certainly don't like to dilly-dally. When an order comes in, an order goes out. That's just how it is. So another cool thing, so if you view your cart, I broke the website. You'll see that in your cart, you also have this section here. Whoops. This section, whatever. You'll have this section here where you can change how many you get. So you can always edit it in your cart. You can add multiple subscriptions. You can add subscription and non-subscription to your cart. You could go to just one and
Update cart.
oh yeah, update cart. There's rules about using technologies, and I'm not really all that great at them. But so then that would just give you a one-time purchase there. Or you could be like, you know what? I don't know, but I think I use like 2 of these a month. I don't know. So you can go with a month there and update your cart. So there's that. Say, for instance, you're on the subscription plan now. This goes even a step further because you realize that if this thing ever stops spinning, I get the spinning wheel of death here. So, okay, there it goes. And then say, for instance, you're a couple months down the road, you're like, man, I'm just that second one, I'm using it and it's nicked and I need another one. So you can go back to the page, you can grab the same thing, subscribe and save. You can add one to your existing subscription. So now you'll get 3 a month instead of 2 a month just by adding that to cart. So then,
Hi, Vinny.
What's up, Vinny? So we're really excited about this. It's brand new to us. We did a lot of reading and a lot of studying, but it was kind of like, staying up all night and cramming for a test the next day in school. So we're going to need you guys to help us out here. But now if you go back to your cart, we've got 3 things in the cart, and let's see if this worked like it's supposed to. So excited about this thing. And I'll be honest with you. It didn't work because I hadn't actually checked out yet, so I don't have an existing subscription yet. Remember, I don't like to follow the rules of technology, so. But that's pretty much how easy it is. So as you go, say for instance, you're like, how many of you guys eat through your tri-edges, right? So you can come in here, you'd be like, oh, I love the blue ones. Got to have the blue ones. We're going to subscribe to those. And we go through these. I need 5 of those suckers every week. You can do every week, okay, every 2 weeks or every month. So basically, we try to put this in such a way that you guys can get accurate. And we just went through this today and set these all up, but we can adjust these. If you think you'd rather buy tools every 6 months or every year, we can do that too. We just didn't want to add too many options in here for you. In fact, this whole every week thing that we got going on right here, it's hey, that's not is that not showing when I do the drop down?
It doesn't, no.
Oh, okay. So the every week option, we know that there's a few tinners out there because we have a couple of customers that every single week they call and order film, and they order 8 or 10 blue frogs and a couple of bulldozers because they just can't keep track of them. So we kind of did this every week thing for them, but we know there's more of you out there. These guys aren't, that abnormal, are they? Really. But the bottom line is you speak, we listen, I've been told, I'm going back probably two or more years was the first person that asked me if we could do a subscription system for tools because there's so many consumable tools that we use over and over and over again. And it really sucks when you forget to order, oh my God, I needed Olfa blades, where you could, oh, I don't have them in my recents. Rude. But that's okay. We got sidebar things here, and we can come down to blades, and it'll switch to blades. So then, oh my God, I needed Olfa blades. So you can go and open up your Olfa blades and add them and, estimate how often you go through a pack of Olfa blades. Some people go through them real fast, some people not so fast. So you can subscribe. And everything you subscribe to right now, and this ain't going to last forever, the 5% is going to go away once this gets known. But if you have a running subscription at 5% off, your 5% off will hold. So it's kind of important to jump in now. And I don't know. Who has questions? Oh, Vinny said he sent his buddy and he ordered a bunch of stuff. If it was recently, yeah, we had a gentleman order yesterday, and we had just gotten our Fusion tools and other tools in, and we thought we were well stocked. And this guy ordered yesterday, and it's like, oh my God, now we're low on Olfa stainless blades, 18 in stock. Oh, jump on those guys. But
we just had a bunch of them in stock too.
I know. I'm telling Brittany all the stuff we're low on. She's like, bullshit, I entered that yesterday. And I'm like, no, somebody ordered a lot, I don't know. He's probably starting his own tool business. I don't know. He's like, I like these guys. I'm going to buy my tools from them and then sell them. But now, you guys can just line it up, and do what you think. Vinny says that he's pretty sure that he ordered film from us.
He might have.
He just may have. But so that's the kind of thing. We do support people. We used to, well, we still do actually get quite a few phone calls, people asking us, well, what was this that Matt was using? What was that Matt was using? So right here, top center, we've got Tint Studio recommended. These are a lot of the tools that Matt uses. So, and we even put his funny little video on top.
Crystal is in the chat.
Hey, Crystal, good morning. But it's not morning
Is it
here.
morning there? What time is
It
it?
is. I think they're about 12 hours off of us, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So it's like almost 5 o'clock in the morning there, Crystal? Or am I wrong? But good morning. So if you watch Matt's YouTube videos, then, I'm trying to do this. I'm going to move Brittany over here. She don't mind.
No.
These are a lot of the tools, and Matt is like not really picky on things. Every time Matt does a video and uses dot tricks, though, we sell out of dot tricks. It's crazy. He does that. But yeah, just like a lot of these, we didn't do bulldozers and slimfoots. We didn't do any back window tools. But back window tools don't seem like they're something. I don't know. What do you guys think? 6:45. So she's about 11 hours off of. Or wait, we're 4:45, 5:45, 6. Okay, so she's 13 hours off of us. Well, good morning, Crystal. Enjoy your coffee. But yeah, and on the page with all the tools that he uses, you'll notice too that you have those same options. Right down to the gator blade, you can select an option, subscribe. Every month you can get, 10 of these if you wish, and just add it to cart. And it's super cool. So it'll take some of the thinking out of your consumables. Last thing one of the things that I hate to see is when a customer calls and says, hey, I need a couple packs of Olfa blades. Can you overnight those to me? I mean, you guys know what happened, right? And it sucks because it's so expensive to next day some stuff. And Vinny, yes, we do sell film. We sell Avery Dennison. We also sell Helios. Our Helios window films are, just so happens I'm here, so whoops, get back there. Yep, I really should have let Brittany do this because she's better at this sort of thing than me. But automotive window film, we have Helios window film. Now, I love this stuff because we have the Orbit. It's an entry film. It's a dyed film, and it's a film that's going to last you forever. There is absolutely no reason for anybody to have to worry about this stuff. One thing that you'll like about me is I don't sell an inferior film. I don't sell a film that has less than a lifetime warranty. I don't sell a film that isn't color stable. It's just not one of those things that I think that my customers would be interested in. I know I have a lot of people that are like, if you had something for around $100, a 40-inch roll, I'd buy from you, but instead I buy, and I'm not interested. I don't want to promote people to build a business around stuff like that. I want you guys to really absolutely. Oh, bus drummer? Cool name. The website is sundistributingdirect.com. Oh, Brittany's all over that option. Sundistributingdirect.com, or you can click the link.
Links are much easier.
They are. I forgot you're over there handling all the technology. Me, I'm over here confused. But I wanted to push buttons today, so here I am pushing buttons.
This is why I'm usually the one on this end.
I know. We also, moving up from the Orbit, though, we have Helios Nova. Nova is a dye-free film, and it's absolutely great. It's got, we can open this up a little bit bigger. Oh, you probably still can't see that very well. Maybe you can.
Click it.
But one thing you'll notice with us is we're not boasting about your IR rejection. we are boasting about our total solar energy rejection, which right here you can see is, oh, did you see that? I made it bigger.
I told you.
61% for our 5%. And that's pretty good. Now, on the Nova, the IR rejection on the 5% is around 74%. It's still really good, but the IR rejection doesn't tell the whole story. You can have a film with 74% IR rejection and have a teaser of 40 or 30%. So you're losing a lot in some other part of the film, and just because the IR rejection is good, you think that the film is good. And
Can I explain? Because I've been working on this.
Brittany has been studying her ass off,
Yes.
and she's going to explain it to you.
So yeah, that rating, it takes into account your UV, your VLT, and then your IR rejection. So it's all of the solar energy coming in. So if you have like a lighter film that's not going to block as much visible light, that's still going to allow solar energy to come in, even if it's not IR. And that energy doesn't just come in the window and go away. So that's why, even though those numbers probably don't look as good as IR, they are more important because they're taking more things into account. Vinny said his friend ordered from us. He asked him to train him and ordered like 6 rolls of film from us. He said he can't wait to try it out. He's super excited. Rick, you don't have a voice.
Why, thank you. I muted my microphone so I didn't start blabbing over you while you was explaining it, because I have a tendency to interrupt. So, yeah. The Supernova is amazing, and it blocks all that stuff. It's actually, this number's a little bit wrong, but same thing with this stuff. It's got a teaser of about 65% and 43% on the 70%. So this is where the rubber hits the road, because you got a 70% film's virtually clear. You're blocking out 43% of the total energy. Now it's virtually clear, so the total energy is equating to heat, where being that the total solar energy rejected is also including the VLT. When you get up here in the 5%, only 5% of the light's coming through, so some of that solar energy obviously is equated into that. But you notice we're at 43% with a 70%, and the IR rejection is right around 80% with the 70%. So it's pretty huge, and it's a great film. Now, one thing that's super cool about buying our window film, the Helios stuff, is I've been tinting windows for about almost 33 years now, and I've used a lot of films on the market. And I don't know if any of you guys can relate to this, but some film companies have this one film you love, and then other film companies, it's like, oh, but I like that. And then next thing you know, you're wanting to use a couple of different brands of film because you don't like all of this guy's film and you don't like all of that guy's film. There always seems to be something about a line that you may find yourself having to settle, and we try not to do that. We try to, I hand pick each of these films, and they're not all made by the same manufacturer, because I couldn't find a manufacturer that would give me 3 lines that was absolutely going to make me fall in love. But I found a manufacturer that would make a dyed line that I fell in love with. I found another manufacturer that would make me some dye-free carbon and ceramic lines that I'd absolutely fall in love with. Another thing you hear about, and I see it all the time in the groups, low angle haze, with nanotechnology. Low angle haze used to be a thing that you just had to live with. because it was part of the technology. Well, I'm happy to say it's not part of the technology anymore. It's part of some people's technology.
I feel like it's more fair to say that it's gotten a lot better.
It has.
Because you are still going to run into customers that are more sensitive to low angle than others. And so to say it that way kind of makes it seem like there's never going to be a problem with it, which I feel like might be a little bold.
Yeah. Well, so if you don't know what low angle haze is or never seen it before, you would never know it was in this film. If you've seen it before, you know what you're looking for, and you know the right spots to look for it, you might be able to pick it up in this film. But it's all but gone, so it's amazing. It's just, I mean, some days I just pat myself on the back. I don't talk about this film that much because, to be honest with you, I never thought of myself as being a big film supplier. I'm not trying to be a big film supplier. I'm trying to be somebody that can help tinners out. I've been, I mean, for 22 years of my life, I worked for somebody. So basically, for the last 10 years, almost 11 years, I've been working for myself. And the day came where I felt like I was getting a little too old to be climbing in and out of cars. So we were really successful. And Hanita, who is now Avery Dennison, decided to take a chance on us and let us distribute their window film. And, we've just been growing every year with that. But my business model is just to take care of you guys and help you guys grow and help you guys achieve the same things that I achieved over the last 10 or 11 years, while I've been working on my own. And I think that that is super cool to give you guys that opportunity.
So Bus Drummer is really liking NanoFlex. Tim Wiz is in the chat. Love you, Eric. And
We love
Jeremy
Eric.
said, very inspiring and insightful.
Insightful. Oh,
It's
we
a
love
good
Tim
thing
Wiz
to say
too.
thank you.
Thank you. Stop. I don't know how to just say thank you. I'm not used to people like, I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand this. My whole career, I've been in the background, which is why Brittany answers the phone here, because, I'm still a little bashful. But I'm learning. I like it some days.
Bashful is not what I would call you.
No, when you meet me face to face, I'm all about it, and talking on this thing, I'm all about it. But when the phone rings, I want to run and hide. I don't know you. I don't want
Unless
to
it's
answer the
somebody
phone.
you know.
Yeah, then I'm like, oh, I wanted to answer that. And Brittany's like, well, you didn't say anything.
David said you need to fix my mic. It's choppy.
It's choppy? Oh.
Yeah, that keeps on happening.
Oh, no, you're over.
Streaming from your computer.
You're breaking up because you're over modulated.
Fixed it.
Did I fix it?
I don't know. I also don't have my full voice, so I sound like crap anyway.
Yeah, she got in an argument with a little person and used her big girl voice, but she's not a big girl, so her voice says, screw you, I'm out.
Always.
I'm done with this conversation. You can do it all by yourself. My mic's fine. That's cool. Brittany's mic's still not fine, or what? Let's. Well, for starters, let's get us bigger. That's cool. We'll get a little further away from here. Take that off of there. That's there. That's there. Okay. I think Oh.
He said it sounds almost like the mic cable is loose. Oh, Eric did. Whoops. There are many he's in the chat.
Yeah, that's important. Is your mic cable loose, Brittany?
I don't have a mic cable.
You do too. It plugs in the back of your microphone.
Oh, hold on. I gotta leave. Hold on. No. Hold on.
No.
Let me see the other end. I have so many cables. Do you know what this entails?
It's a USB mic. Now, when we bought her that mic, we also have learned a lot about microphones. When we bought her that mic, we knew nothing of microphones, but that one looked real. It was like less than $20. I think it was less than $15, and we thought it was great. So it was. It's been a good mic. That was all Brittany. She did all of that without me. There's no audio from you. What happened? A3. I did. Hold on. A3. Speak again. What the hell? Speak some more. I can hear you. I'm looking for your, because your mic's no longer moving. Like,
Right.
okay, we got you back.
Oh, wait, it's back?
Yeah, oh, that got loud.
My meter's working?
Yes,
So they can hear me?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
What? Did you break something?
No, you're so loud.
Oh, good. At least everyone can hear me.
Yeah.
No, so David said, I love your setup. No, what I really need to do is take a picture of what this side of the camera looks like, because I feel like it's way more impressive than when you see how many cameras and monitors and all the things there are.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
And then Billy Frickin Murray says, what streaming platform are you using?
All of them. we're using Restream, so that
Yeah, we use OBS to stream to Restream, and then Restream shoves it to Facebook and YouTube.
shoves it up their asses. With
Makes
authority.
them do the things.
Yes. So yeah, we Brittany, what she's got right now. Hey Brittany, can you switch over to your? Can you show him your green curtain?
Yeah, hold on.
We'll show you the truth behind Brittany. Here, actually,
see.
let me switch over to Brittany.
Hold on, let me filters. This is what it actually looks like. I just make it do really cool, fun things.
Hey, what's that garbage bag in the background?
It's not garbage. That was the bag that our lunch came in today.
You had to look to your left to make sure that nobody can see your
That
garbage
it wasn't
can.
the actual garbage.
Yeah, so we're also we're streaming through, our audio's going through Voice Meter, so that's how me and Brittany can hear each other. And then we're using OBS.Ninja. It's a web-based. Oh, look at you zooming all in. It's a web-based. Actually, can I do? Oh, I can. Okay, so we have this right here is how we hear each other. Oops, that ain't how I'm
Even
supposed to
when
do
you
it.
can't hear us.
Yeah, so we can hear each other when see like this is my microphone over here, and then Brittany is supposed to be right here, but as you see when she talks, um, are you still in here, Brittany?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I had your audio in here too, but
But my
yeah,
audio is coming up in OBS
yes,
in your VAIO3.
yes, yes. So you're here making audio, so that part's kind of cool, and then over here is all of our outputs. And Brittany was being loud in my ears, so I had to turn her down because she just makes a lot of noise in my ears. So that is that. Um, but what really makes it cool with the OBS Ninja, if you guys are really interested in this stuff, we have over the last I don't know month, 6 weeks, have learned so much that it just makes every day makes our heads hurt. I'm going to switch over to Brittany, and now Brittany should be able to change the screens because she has her own screens. So she's got a down-facing camera, which she normally uses. Watch it not work. She's like, wait a minute, I'm typing things and stuff. Do we have?
Okay. All right. So you want to see my overhead camera?
That's her overhead camera. That points down, so when we talk about tools and want to show you specific tools, then she can do that.
I don't think I have any other cool ones.
Matt says, so this is all. So this is also they don't have to sit in the same room. Well, it kind of is. In fact, you know what? I think I
You
can.
know what? No. Having people sit in different rooms with headphones on, able to hear each other all day long without having to leave their own rooms to go talk to each other is efficiency in business.
It is. It's super. You know how many times I walk back and forth to Brittany's office, and what's funny is, so she'll mute me, and I'll be talking to her, and she's not answering. I'm like, Brittany, 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 and I'll walk to her office, and I'm like, do you have me muted? She's like, no. Oh, yeah, I do.
David says he's using standard OBS. He said, I need to learn the big stuff. I haven't seen the audio controls like that before. Yeah, voice meter, first getting it and getting it set up, it's a big pain in the butt.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
makes
lot.
no sense. It makes a lot of sense now, but oh God, did that
You
take a
have
minute?
to like melt your brain watching video after video after video after video after video to get to understand it. And even then, like there's parts of it we still don't get, but we got it enough to get it to work. So
Right.
can they hear you in my scene?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes, you don't have to bring me audio in because that would be bad.
No, I mean like never mind. Never mind. It's fine.
Now let's see if it does work. Okay, guys, I'm going to take my headset off so I can't hear Brittany right now, but I can show you what Brittany's setup looks like. Oh, look, her garbage. Where's her garbage? Hold on, I'm looking. Oh, she's hiding it. But yeah, so look at all the pop bottles and pop cans and everything on her desk. Oh my goodness. What's going on there? Oh. Oh, it's lunch. Whoops. Lunch. And she's got to keep her board up there with her this is so weird because it's like if I move left it goes right, if I move right it goes left. But yeah, so that is Brittany's office. I forgot that I had this on my phone still, so that's cool.
My area, that means I'll clean it up, then take a picture.
Okay, I'm back. That was fun.
Matt's coming to my rescue. Matt's sitting behind his display wall, looks like that too, so I don't feel bad.
Yeah, I've seen Matt's place, and it looks a lot better than it did when I saw it. It's a constant work in progress. I mean, it's like every little forward step you make when you look back, you realize you just made a big mess, and it's like, Now on Tuesdays, if I showed you Brittany's desk on Tuesday, her room
Yeah.
is clean. Tuesday is the day that she cleans her stuff off, but then Wednesday, Thursday. So now it's Thursday. That's 2 days worth. So imagine what it's going to look like Tuesday. Good news is we don't come in on Saturday or Sunday, so that's 2 days she's not going to be messing it up for. So that's good.
David said, I help Liz with her show every Sunday that Brittany was on and learn a little bit more every week. And today I just learned about voice meter. Yes. And that's how
Voice,
it is. It's like a gradual adding of pieces until you finally get it. And then you get all of a sudden a very big, beefy setup that you never thought you would have.
yes, absolutely. Dave, if you have any struggle, there's a lot of really good tutorials on voice meter out there. But I found that in order to really wrap my head around it, and I drove my wife Mary crazy because I probably spent on a Saturday a solid 8 hours in front of YouTube on the big screen, pausing and rewinding and rewatching and just trying to. Because, like, they keep saying it's simple, it's just, it looks complicated. And I didn't care how many times I watched the video, my head's hurting and I don't understand. And then finally, I don't know, I watched it one time and it clicked, and now it just kind of makes sense. And
Yeah, and the nice thing about voice meter too is, especially when you're using it with OBS, being able to choose where each audio channel is going. So, like on my end, my microphone not only goes to OBS, but it also goes directly to Rick. So if my audio cuts out during the stream and the stream can't hear me, he still can. So if he needs to give me direction, he can.
yeah, so it's super, super handy. So I don't
Yeah,
know, Dave, if you're in the same room as Liz when she's doing her interviews,
I don't believe so.
but if you're not, then stream voice meter. I was going to say Streamlabs. That's a different broadcasting service, but yeah, voice meter is a great tool for that. They got this thing called VBand, and so basically, if let me,
Are you going to show us your screen again so you can show the V-band?
I'm going to try. So this here is VBand right here, and actually, I can do one better because I can crop this in. Crop this in, crop this in, crop this in, and then make this whole thing a bunch bigger. So like coming from Brittany, I have her sound from her PC, so if she wants to play something for us on her PC, that'll come through a different audio source. It won't come through her microphone, so that would play on that channel. And then there's her mic. And then I don't ever push buttons over here. I just sit, smile, and talk when Brittany's streaming, so she gets my mic. So that's how that works. But that's in a nutshell V-band, and
It's very helpful.
it's stupid helpful. The other thing too, I guess, if let me see. I don't know if you guys can see it. They make a plugin for this where I can zoom in on it. That would be so cool. But we're just going to go ahead and zoom the heck out of this because, oops, I don't know how to work my stuff. This little tape recorder, this cracks me up because this is way not 1980s technology over here, but it's funny that they use a tape recorder. So all these channels over here are different channels that you can actually record. So if you're doing a stream or something, you can record from over here all your channels that you're pushing through this thing to get to the stream. Oh, I just realized that I don't have Brittany in here.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it's okay.
I'm here in spirit.
Oh, God, you're huge. We're just going to shrink you down. It's fine. So not Brittany's here. But so this tape recorder here is like all the different channels. See, down here, these are all outputs. So, yeah, all this stuff goes to where we tell it to go to. Up here, these are the hardware outputs. So, like the first one is my headset, the second one is my speakers, the third one is what we call a virtual cable. So that way I can route things to that. And that's how I got my sound going over to Brittany, is anything over here that is on, oops, okay. Yeah, anything over here, see where this says A3? So that's where Brittany right now is coming through. So I click A3 and it goes out A3 because, oops, I can't, yeah. So the A3 is where her input's coming into OBS right now so that when she talks. And so when she starts playing, like if she decided, if I wanted to put her on full screen and she decided to take over and play a video or something on YouTube for us, then I would just click A3 over on her audio coming in and it would just stream it directly in there with her. So
True story.
hopefully that didn't bore everybody.
I mean, we retained viewers, so either they really like hearing us talk, or they're hoping we're giving something away free, or they were interested.
So my viewer thing on my side says 0. It's broken.
Liz is upstairs and he's downstairs. She's on a laptop and he's on his PC. He got a mic like Matt's Wave, and I got a mic like Matt's Wave, and I have the Blue Yeti.
Okay. Well, if you got a Wave mic, then you get their software, and the what is it called? Wavelink software. That'll do everything except for the V band. So it still allows you to separate all your audio and put it where you want it to. And I actually was hoping that was going to be enough because I like Matt's mic and I was going to buy it. And then I found out that it wouldn't quite do what we needed it to do. So there is still a way to do it, because if you use obs.ninja, you just go to the website and play around with it. If you haven't used it, it's amazing, because then you can link up there and you can actually use the audio out of there into OBS, and you can also talk back to the person that's in there without it running through your OBS. So people, so you could do it, but
Everyone's like watching me be awkward while you're talking.
you should just move your lips and they'll think it's you.
The YouTube video I saw, I think, said you can use the mic software on most all mics, but it was made for the Wave.
Yes, and you have to have a Wave mic plugged in for the software to work. The software won't work without the Wave mic. There's something in there, so. But you can use multiple mics with it. You can hook in different mics, so that's cool. Oh my good. Oh wait, she's upstairs. He's downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now I just want to hear about how they pull that off. Yeah.
We are just across the building from each other because neither of us want to stream from upstairs because it's creepy.
Yeah. Oh,
That's where the ghost hides when it's not throwing things off of shelves.
Yes. I could actually.
Nobody wants to see the upstairs.
No,
It's creepy.
I mean, technically, I could take them to see the upstairs, but
Let's not.
no, we don't want to. Why is this upside down? What's going on here? Oh, Brittany left us. Okay, so technically, I could show you the walk I have to take to Brittany's, but it's getting complicated. And I still don't know how many people we have in here. All right, everybody who's in here, say aye. Oh, David, the noise gate stuff, it's scary. We use a noise gate, but it seems like we make just a little bit of noise, and then it's picking up the noise, and it's like, oh, we got to turn the noise gate up, and then you don't hear half of the first thing that we say. So
Yeah. Noise gates are touchy.
they're dumb. I don't like them. Voice meter also has a pretty nice compressor built into it, because with the compressor, typically when you start compressing the sound, which means you're taking the top loud stuff and the low quiet stuff and you're bringing it to the middle so that it's all a pretty same volume. When you do that, a lot of times it'll lower your level and struggle. Well, voice meter actually auto gains it up as it increases. So that's helpful.
You know, I've been thinking about the third Fusion giveaway.
Ooh.
I think we need to have people send us pictures of their pets.
Pictures of their, no, we're not
Yes.
doing, no. So for everybody that
I
doesn't
have,
know, Brittany's got a little bit of a problem with,
I have a zoo.
yes. Just give us a rundown of how many of what animals you have in the house.
I have 2 dogs, a gerbil. No, not a gerbil, a hamster. The gerbil escaped. We got 2 dogs, a hamster, 3 guinea pigs, and 5 birds.
3 guinea pigs.
Yeah.
I've never in my life heard somebody ever say, oh, I think we should get a third guinea pig.
No, see, it was going to be a second guinea pig. Is what it was. It was going to be a second guinea pig. And then the lady was like, hey, I need to get rid of both these guinea pigs. So then it turned into 2.
Oh, Liz
And
is
they're
here.
naked guinea pigs. What?
Liz is here.
Yeah, Liz is here. She likes my big bottle of Coke. It's not quite a 2. What is this? This is a 1 liter. Can't post photos and live comments. No, it would have to be like a separate post. I just like having any excuse to see all of your pets. Yep.
And Matt, I did hear a rumor that NDI probably would have worked for our scenario. Stop showing pictures.
Those are my dogs. Oops.
But I was too invested in everything else that, I mean, like you said earlier, you know, every little thing you add or do, you got 500 things to learn, and I was too invested. And you had mentioned NDI before, and I was, I don't know, maybe one day I'll figure it out if it's even something I care. Right now, we actually have everything pretty much working. It's always a struggle in the beginning, though.
That's one of my birds.
It's one of her birds.
I have
Her
2 birds that looks like that.
Her birds are big. Yeah, so just hold it up again and tell them that's the other one.
Yeah. And then that's my big bird. Yeah, so Dave said he hosts the OBS and let her and the guest Skype call on his PC and NDI the call into OBS. And Liz said, oh my God, I can't have my show without Dave. He runs everything. And she likes my birds. He has no idea how he does the things he does, but once it works after hundreds of didn't work, then I stick to it until it doesn't work and keep trying again. Yeah, that is pretty much what it is. it's a lot of trial and error, and I have deleted most of them, but I do have, or I used to have, a lot of recordings of us doing things, recording it, and then playing it back to see how it would have come up on stream.
Yeah, lots of times we play it back and it's like, oh, now that's cute. A calico frickin', is that a gerbil? Guinea pig? Hamster?
It's a guinea
What is
pig.
that? Guinea pig.
His name is Buddy.
Aw.
He's very cute. Lots of YouTube and save the videos that helped and go back to them when I need. Yeah. Yep. YouTube can be really, really, really amazing for learning any of the streaming stuff because people on YouTube are like
It's about to start pouring.
a little full
Is
of
it?
themselves
Yeah.
sometimes.
Stupid.
So I'm gonna
So
try
they
that.
like to make videos about themselves and all the things they're good at doing.
I'm gonna leave.
So good for them.
Okay.
While it's still sprinkling.
Oh, it's sprinkling?
It's sprinkling.
You're gonna go get wet?
Yeah. But hopefully if I leave now, I won't get as wet
All right, I'll see you in the morning.
later.
So Liz said you guys should have a podcast / tech group so you could brainstorm and show ideas or share ideas. Not show ideas, share ideas. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, it's hard to show ideas. Yeah, I have no idea why it shows that I has no viewers.
Yeah, I see 9.
There's 9 people that like us.
Yeah, like it's enough to watch us sit and talk about nothing. At least they get to see animal photos.
Oh, it says some distributing's offline and so is YouTube. Why? See, these are the things, people.
It's chicken nugget.
It kind of looks like a chicken nugget with a head.
Yeah, she's naked. And then Piggy is also naked. Oops.
Oh my God, they went online. Now I'm showing 8. Okay. Caught it.
Oh, good. I asked Matt in his show how he does the things he does, and he is definitely helpful. Yeah, see, you know what I've noticed over all the years that we've known Matt is all you have to do to get answers from Matt is wait until he's doing something and then ask him.
It's
Yeah,
second
on
nature
our
to him.
end, we see the cumulative total between Facebook and YouTube. So that's why, you know, sometimes we see more viewers than one side or the other. Because we get to see everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you just wait until Matt's like distracted and just go up and, hey Matt, how do you do this or why do you do that? And he won't even like think about the fact that he's just giving you free info and it's amazing. I don't know. I mean, this was just supposed to be a stream talking about the new website feature, so look how that went.
Yeah, well, you know,
We went left.
people are all of a sudden curious about how it is we do what we, and you know, it is pretty cool. I gotta admit, it's super cool how this all came together. And a little fun fact, you know, I actually asked Matt to come by and help me do this, and he's like, okay. And he comes by one day, and it was so cool. And he said all these things, and words came out of his mouth, and he showed me some websites, and he left, and I had no fucking idea what just happened. But I had my laptop with me. My laptop's over here, and I had it set up on that because we were gonna go around anywhere in the building with it, and then we found out wireless isn't good, and we can't just run network cables all over the building to plug the laptop into. So it's like, oh, we got to come up with something better. And then we found out that the stream was like okay from Brittany's office because she's right next to the router. So that was cool. And then one day Brittany's like, it's kind of crowded in my little office because like everybody's got to be in here. And well, I got to agree, it was kind of crowded in her little office. So I didn't enjoy that as much. So then we decided to let's see and we ran so many cables from her office to my office, and we ran a video cable from her office to my office. A 100-foot HDMI cable is $200, and then
But breaking it is priceless.
it was not cool. But yeah, so Brittany was plugging in her camera, or trying to plug her camera in. The cord was a little bit short, but she was trying to plug it in the back, and she's like, "Oh shoot, do you have extra HDMI cables?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got a few." Why? She's like, "Oh, this one, the end just fell off." Because like,
It did. It
I
just
looked
fell
at
off.
it, I'm like, "Oh my God, Brittany, that didn't fall off. You broke it." And then I'm like, "Wait a minute, this is that really thick." Oh my God! And I followed it to the wall, and I'm like, "Brittany,
It just fell off.
it just fell off." So we have no more Brittany video cable coming to here. So otherwise she would be able to like play stuff, and we still can because we've got the OBS Ninja and then our two OBSs linked. So as long as I switch to, like I can go to Brittany's main, and then she can take over from there, and then it's all hers. She could add me in if I shared a link with her and I joined in OBS Ninja. If I joined in there,
That happens here.
she could, yeah, and I don't know where OBS Ninja is, but if I joined it, which I could join it, I can do it. Hold on, I know how to do this. I knows how to do this. Give me 2 seconds. Copy this, open this, paste. Go to here. Oh, no. That was so close. Join room with camera. Let's see if I can find a camera that'll work. Oh, actually, I can find a camera that'll work. Voice is working good. Everything's working good. Start. Oh, it's black because I got there we go. I got a camera. And now I have to go back to the other room, and then I copy solo link, copy to clipboard, and we have a chat in here that we don't typically use, but we're going to use it now. Paste, send. Brittany, if you go in OBS Ninja, then you should be able to get that link. This around. Oh, I think I need to also. We'll just cancel all that out, so otherwise we'll have feedbacks. Ooh, there I am. So now Brittany is hosting, and I am playing through here. So how'd that be? Not bad? It's like way far away, like it's zoomed in. It doesn't need to be zoomed in, but it is. Oh no, that is. Okay, we'll put this way over here. And we'll set that there. Ta-da! So, the other neat little fun fact is we can't use the same camera So I'm already using my other camera, so this is my phone that I'm on. And my lips are probably not quite in sync because there's a little bit of delay running around the block like it is. And I could fix that on my end too with a little delay for the audio, but just to give you an idea of the fun that we could do. And then if we really wanted to have fun, we could split the scopes. That did not work as fun as I hoped it would. I was hoping you would be like in the split screen with me and all three of us would be here together, but that's not how it worked. So
David said, I've bought 2 unopened Elgato Camlink 4K to do live streaming, but just never figured it out and just used the security cameras in the shop connected to OBS.
You know, I got a Camlink and I was going to use it with my Canon camera until I discovered that my Canon camera doesn't have an option to turn off the auto sleep mode on the HDMI output. It just automatically, after 3 minutes is as long as I can set it for. So we could turn it on and we could show you something for 3 minutes and then it just shuts off unless we decide to hit record, and then we're still limited by whatever the memory card size is. So yeah, that
Hi,
was.
John. John Little's in the chat. How are
What's
you feeling?
up, John?
We were just telling everybody how to live stream unexpectedly. But before that, we were talking about how we added subscriptions of like consumable goods, like squeegees and blades and all of that stuff.
Oh, we can
So
show
now
him
people
again.
can get them.
We could try
John's
to show
getting
him.
much better. I'm glad to hear that.
Me too. That is super good to hear. What? There we are. Get back to this one. And then I come back to, yeah, so just a quick recap, John.
Just go back up in your cart. It'll be the fastest way.
Okay. Yeah, so on any of our tools, we'll just hit this because, you know,
Well,
we got to
most
show
of our
all,
tools.
any of the consumable tools like squeegee blades or you know, OFA blades, liquids, chemicals, things that you're going to go through, hard cards. We can go into my cart and you'll see that it's being slow because it hates me. I don't think it likes the whole live thing. We're eating up all the bandwidth with all the traffic we got. But so we have options like on the squeegee blades. We do once a month, every 3 months, or every 6 months. With the like hard cards and other things, we do like once a week, every 2 weeks, every month, every 2 months. And you can put as many as you want in there. And oh, the other cool feature that we didn't talk about though. But anyway, so every month or every however long that you set this for, when you check out, it's going to just go ahead and put you together another exact order. So say you want to get 2 orange crushes a month, or, you know, 2 orange crushes every 3 months or whatever, you know. And so then that's going to, in 3 months, it's going to send you kind of like Amazon.
It's going to charge you and send us an order.
Yes. And then we're going to send it out
automatically.
And the other cool thing too is a lot of people don't realize this, and we have cart options. So you can save your cart, and if you're signed in, you get all kinds. See, we have a wish list, so you can set up a wish list, but you can also create your own wish list. Like, there's a lot of people right now, you know, they don't have $300 to spend on a tint keg, but they really want a keg and they want to know that they did a good job. So I actually, let me go to wish list, because from the card, I'm just going to add those things to my wish list. But if I go to We'll go to all wish lists. Oh, that's a public wish list. Alberto needs stuff. Let's look at his wish list. See, that's another neat feature. You can put a wish list together and make it public, and people will be able to see it. So he needs Glass-Aid tape, and he needs Glass-Aid clay bar. And Glass-Aid clay bars are out of stock. We'll have more tomorrow. We still have 251 Glass-Aid tapes, so that's cool. And he wants 4 of those and 1 of those, but he can also now subscribe and save. But that's his wish list. That's nothing to do with us. That's just somebody's public wish list. So if you guys wanted to make a wish list and throw it on public, if other people stumbled across it and says, oh, look, John Little wants the new Fusion, whatever it is they're going to announce at SEMA, then it could be in his wish list and somebody could randomly order it for him. So how cool is that? But let's go back to my wish lists. I'm still learning about this. I put together a build your own keg wish list, and I have it set to share. It's not public. Actually, I should make that public now that I know how that works. So then we can say wish lists. So now that's public. So if you go in and look at the public wish list, build your own keg should come up. But in that wish list, you'll see we have a list of 3-gallon tanks, ball lock connectors, sprayer handle, swivel, and hose by the foot. So you could actually pick all the parts that you need to put your own keg together and add them to your cart. And then just remember, straight hose by the foot, that 75 cents is for 1 foot. So you're going to want to make it as this number here, as many as, oh, wait a minute, I'm in the way. Hold on, let me move me out of the way. This number down here, you're going to want to change. Oh, it's not showing you my mouse. Rude.
Jose, when the live stream ends, you're going to have to go back and watch. We were talking with David about live streaming and what we use to live stream and stuff like that. I feel like you'd be interested in that.
Yeah, Jose, we didn't mean to make this stream about live streaming, but most of it's been about live streaming.
Things happen.
Yes, I loved it though, because oh my God, you're getting tired of hearing me talk about all the things that I have to do to make this work, and these guys ask the question. So hell yeah, I'm taking advantage of it. But yeah, so this is another feature we added. We didn't really do much talking about it, but this is for you guys. So in the wish list, you can go through that and build your own keg, and you're going to save about $100 and something doing it that way. So it's really super beneficial to do that, and you get all the parts that we've already tested and made sure was going to last you. These are the parts that we give a lifetime warranty on, rather than taking your chances on Amazon. We have
Rick, can't hear you. I think Rick's mic died.
How about now? Here we go. Told you I need to buy a real microphone. These things are cool, but
they're good. It's just, as with anything battery powered, sometimes they die when you don't want them to.
Well, I sit here and talk to you all day on it, and then we're like, hey, let's live stream. And they don't have a battery meter on it. It's not like it's going to tell me. Or maybe, the other one's plugged into the computer down there, so I can't even see it. So basically, if you buy window film from us and you buy online and you know what films you use, here's the coolest thing. Let me just give you a rundown on this real quick, because we can come down here to window films, automotive window film. Here, we'll use Avery Dennison because I don't want them to feel left out. So lots of people like the Auto NR. So the Auto NR is pretty cool. So we'll click that. And let's say that we like 20-inch rolls and we use 20%, and we can add to wish list. It's going to say which wish list. So you can go like this and create new, and you just type right here, window film, and then add to wish list. Close. So now we've got a roll of 20, and then we can go say, well, we like the 5% also, add to wish list, window film, add to wish list, close. So you can set up, and we'll go ahead and add the 35 in here too. Why not? Because I don't want any of Avery's film to feel left out right now. So close. All right. Then, well, a lot of people like to use 40-inch roll or a 36-inch roll because that's what people do to me. They buy 36s and 20s, you know, and I get 60s and have to cut them down, and you guys leave me 4 inches that I don't know what to do with. So thank you for that. No, we don't mind. We actually make Avery do it. I just hate it when you do that with my Helios. 'Cause anyways, back to the 36%. We like that. Why is this? Oh, 36-inch, 35%. I was going to say, why does it say 36%? But it doesn't. I said that.
Fun fact, NR Pro used to be Sigma Pro, and Sigma Pro did have a 36%.
And you know what Avery said?
They said, nah,
That's
it's a 35.
That's kind of dumb. Who has a 36? Hey, why I didn't mean to do that. So we're going to just pretend that I went ahead and, so now we're in the wish list that I just created with window film, and here's all your rolls. Now what's super cool about this, because we do the premium everything for you guys, is you can come in here and be like, oh, yeah, 35, I need a roll of that. So we'll check that. We got 20%, I need that. And then we can go 5%, I need that. And, oh, okay, I see what I did. There's a 20%. And then it's like everybody wants 20% on their door, so I go through so much more of that. So then I can actually make that like 3 rolls. And so with the 3 rolls of that, 1 roll of each of these, and then I can add selected to cart. Just that simple. So you don't have to browse the website every single time. You can make a tools wish list. You can make a film wish list. You can make your browsing a lot easier. Although one of the problems with doing that is it still spinning? It's still spinning. I swear it doesn't like doing all this streaming and playing on the website at the same time. I'm going to have to get gig service. But now if we go into the cart, we will see that just that easily, if it's like, wait a minute, I just came to this page. So if you scroll down here, you'll see that I got 3 rolls of 20% in here, 1 roll of each of the others. And the other cool thing about that wish list is just like Amazon. You know when you add too many things to your cart on Amazon and you're like, oh, damn, and they got that save for later feature? I have that save for later feature. So let's say, for instance, we're not quite ready for the tools yet because the film costs more than we thought it was going to. You can hit save for later here, and you can pick your wish list. And I have a save for later wish list already made. So you hit that, add to wish list, close, and it didn't go. So that's okay. Which one was that? That was this one?
Yep.
Okay, good. And same thing with this one. You can hit save for later.
Ooh.
Or
Tim got his tint whiz keg today.
damn,
He
that was
said
fast.
He loves it, and there's a video to come. He just recorded it.
Oh, damn. Didn't we just ship that out yesterday? Or was that the day before? Or was that yesterday? I don't
even know what day it is. I don't know.
It's Thursday. I think it was yesterday because I was here.
Yeah, because it was Wednesday, because we gave him away Tuesday.
Well,
Right.
I think we should send TJ a link and he should join and we should show it.
No, it's Tim.
Tim. Oh,
I mean, we could.
We could. Do we have Tim's information? We probably.
Yeah.
Brittany's like, oh, I have to push buttons.
Tim has ordered from us before.
Lots. Because Tim loves us.
We made him a super cool custom tank.
Now.
Oh, he's just in Toledo.
That explains
I
why
knew
I
he
got
was-
to him so fast.
I knew he was somewhere in Ohio, but I wanted to say he was further south. I was wrong.
Oh, I know what I did wrong. Wrong one.
Oh, I don't have his phone number.
Why don't we have his phone number?
I don't know.
Huh.
I got all his other informations. Just not that.
He's being secretive. So yeah, anyways, Tim is going to be launching his video. He's already recorded it anyways. I don't want to steal his thunder, so I'm excited. Make sure you tag us in it cuz like we want to see. And oh, his internet doesn't like him. Our internet doesn't like me. So, I mean, I get it. It's a real thing.
Yeah. So David said it's work day. It all blends together. Never know what day it is, just work day. I'm
Work day.
okay until I start getting to the end of the week. And that's when I'm just like, I don't know. I know I have to be at work today.
So, Brittany is going to keep the ship from sinking tomorrow. About noon, I'm going to be leaving. Mary is taking me up to Cadillac, Michigan, which, if you guys are familiar, Cadillac's about here. And if you're familiar, this is Michigan. And Cadillac's
If you know, you
like here.
know.
If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm sure Tim knows because he's close enough to us that he's like, oh, those fucking Michiganders again. But yeah, so she's taking me up there. There's a Jeep cruise through the woods to see the fall colors. So that's going to be super cool. We got a cabin up there, and we're going to be gone for the weekend. And for the first time in, oh my God, forever, we get to take our dog with us. And so Cece gets to go
She's
see the
gonna be
fall
so
colors.
excited.
She is going to be so geek. She's so spoiled now. She's getting fatter because, like, I feel bad for her because she doesn't have puppers anymore. So I feed her all the French fries and bacons and things that she probably shouldn't be eating. But
No. Tim, actually, what do they call you people from Ohio? Ohioans? What are you called? It's not that we can't drive. It's that we do extreme driving. And you guys just don't know how to feel about it.
you know, we Michiganders, we like to drive around through Indiana around to Kentucky to get through Ohio because we like to drive, like, for real. And your cops are like, oh no, we're going to give them a ticket and make them pay it on the spot. And
Yeah, Ohio cops are just the worst.
in Michigan,
If you're driving through Ohio, see, I'll get a little bold and I'll speed at night. But if it's daytime, I'm going the exact speed limit because if I'm going even 5 over, which is absolutely nothing, they like get all personally offended. And it's like,
so
people.
here in Michigan, this is why it seems like we can't drive, because like you'll have your cruise set for 90 on the freeway, and you look up in your mirror and you realize there's a cop on your ass. So you get over and he passes you. I mean, that's just kind of like where we're at with that. So
I've had it happen, but I wasn't going 90, I was going 80.
and you get that for just the moment chill, like, oh fuck.
Yeah, I was like, oh no, and it was a state cop too, and usually those guys are like more sticklers about it. But yeah, no, I got over, and he proceeded to blow past me, going probably easily 95.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if it's that like our speed limits are actually faster. We just drive faster. Like we take the speed limit up here as more of a suggestion
not
than
even a
you guys do.
suggestion. So, like, you know
It's a
how,
minimum.
you know how, like, when you go to the playground, you got the group of kids that do crazy shit, and then you've got the kids that are like, "Oh no, and my mom would kill me if I got hurt." So we're the group of kids that do crazy shit. We get on the freeway, we're like, "Yeah, those aren't real. Those aren't real." Yeah, speed limit, like Brittany says, just a suggestion, and it's not a suggestion for us. It's for other people. It's for the out-of-state people. But actually, no, I noticed last time I was in Ohio, you guys got some 70-mile-an-hour speed limit signs now. So that's
Yeah.
new. Although we just got some 75-mile-an-hour speed limit signs. So, that's new too.
Yeah. No, we've got areas like if you're driving north, we've got areas where the speed limit will go up to like 75 and then all of a sudden it drops to 50 for like a mile and then goes back up. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But the cops love to sit in that 50 and just wait.
Uh-oh, getting me for a moment.
Uh-oh, he's muting. Yeah, so for those who can't see it, David said, I love the shows. Makes my weeks go faster and look forward to the next week after week. Bob's, Patrick, Eric when he brings them back on. Your shows, Jason working with Liz with her show. Big community, days and weeks go fast when it's all fun. Yeah. And if none of you have checked it out, make sure you go check out Window Tinting Queen. Dave, post up a link to the Facebook page in the comments. Liz has been doing weekly shows. She'll have a guest. And it's cool because, it's a little more of a relaxed, not as formal sort of format. So that can be cool sometimes. It's kind of like the difference between our Tuesday stream and then like our random streams like we're doing today. I see Matt's lives like every day show up on my phone. That man is a live streaming god. Matt made a really scary jump. He went from tinning every day and making a paycheck that way to now he is depending on, tinning still to a point, but he's also depending on live streaming and, ad revenue. And then, of course, he's got his like little store and stuff like that. So he's really, in the last couple of years, really diversified how he's making money. And it's equal parts cool. And I'm sure, at least in the very beginning, absolutely terrifying. No. See, you're only a hoarder if you refuse to admit that other people can take care of animals too. Pro tip. But no, really, out of all those animals, the dogs are family pets, the birds are mine, and then the small fuzzy animals, those belong to the kids. I don't have anything to do with them besides making sure that their spaces are clean and like paying for food and stuff. Okay, cool. So yeah, Dave dropped the link in the chat for anyone to check out Window Tinting Queen that hasn't yet. But yeah, I don't know. Like live streams are fun. Watching other people's shows is fun. Yeah, my thought died because it got lonely. It was the only one. Okay, so what time is it? It's 6. I don't know. I don't know what to talk about now because Rick's been on too long. I always have this problem.
You do.
I need someone to like bounce off of. There you are.
Here I are.
There we go.
So, yeah, it's funny, Brittany, when I'm on screen, you have no problem thinking about the show. I put you on the screen by yourself, and you're like, you've got about 2.5, maybe 3 minutes in you, and then you're like,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, then I'm like, guys, tell me what your favorite donut is. because I just don't know what to do from there.
Anything with custard filling, if you couldn't tell.
No, custard is disgusting.
Yeah, says you.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of donuts, though, I've heard that in other places you guys don't have punchkis and
Dave,
you don't celebrate Fat Tuesday,
we are on now. She's on this donut
and it's
tangent.
awful.
But yes, we're
It's
on
awful. It makes me sad for you.
Dave saying things and stuff.
He says you're on YouTube too, or just Facebook at the moment. We're streaming to both. Restream allows us to send the video the live stream to both places at once. It's very cool.
We do try to encourage. Speaking of encouraging people, we are encouraging people to subscribe to our YouTube channel so aggressively because, and I don't have it behind me anymore, but we have Brittany's got pictures, but I don't know if she can pull that off.
Okay. I'll just show it to you like I showed you my animals.
Oh, that's so cool. We'll have to do better technology with that next time. But so this prize pack here with a 3-gallon tint keg, a Fusion coffee mug, and all
A
tied.
turbo, a hard card, orange crush, the handle, and then a shirt in whatever the closest size we have left to you is.
Yes, so we're like giving that away. In our next contest, we're going to be giving away on Tuesday. So at the end of Monday, well, actually, whenever Tuesday, Brittany gets the list of people, all the subscribers in the last 30, actually, I'll probably go back 60 or maybe even 90 days, all the new subscribers, and we've got a bunch of them. So go and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not, because that's how you enter this next contest. And then
hold on 1 second. Jose, I think I subscribed to the wrong person. I don't think it was you. What is your YouTube name? Okay, Rick, continue.
Pro Tints. Or Tint Pro. Pro Tint? Tint Pro. It's definitely got a pro and a tint in it. I subscribe to his channel.
Tint Pro.
Tint Pro. I told you. I told you both.
All right, I'm subscribed, and I'm going to ring the bell. All notifications.
All the notifications. So every time he goes live, that is so cool. Yep. Go to Tint Pro, Tint_Pro on YouTube also while you're there, and subscribe to Jose also because, and I'm confused because he puts Chamal Jose on Facebook, but like when his orders come in,
yep, there we go.
It's Jose Chamal.
Thank you, Dave.
So
Dave threw up the link.
Dave is awesome.
Dave's on it.
We need Dave behind the scenes, except for then he'll start doing that horn, honk, honk, honk.
Yeah, everyone. The link, hold on. Actually, let me copy the link as well so that I can send it to the YouTubes. Okay, so I sent it so that the YouTube people can see it now too. Everyone go ahead and go subscribe to Jose. He's super, super cool, super good guy. And then I'm also, because I forgot, they can only see one side of the chat. So I just sent to the YouTube people's the Window Tinting Queen Facebook link. Go check her out. Who else has the YouTube channel?
I sent to the
I'm subscribing.
I sent some distributing YouTube to the Facebook people. I don't know how many of the Facebook people we have left, but
yeah. So Monday I'm gonna go and I'm gonna find everyone who's subscribed within the last 30 days, and all those people are gonna be lumped into a drawing for one of those fabulous prize packs.
oh my God, we still have 5 people on Facebook, so that's super cool. I'm so excited. And 3 people on YouTube. You people
Ooh,
just hang
Rick,
with us. That's so
you
cool.
should tell Dave about that filter that you heard about earlier, where like if there's sounds going on and like someone's talking, like the voice overrides the sound.
Oh, it's what was it called?
It was a side something.
Side something. Well, let me look. Oh, actually, I don't know. Is it in here or where do I? Let me.
YouTube, follow me. T-Town Tints.
Oh, Teen Town Tents too. No, not the noise gate. It's a side something. What was it? Let me let me switch this to studio mode so I can do this without. Um, where's my audio? Oh,
All right,
filter.
guys, I just posted up the links to Tim's YouTube. He's got some informational videos, it looks like, on the tinting of windows and maybe one on vinyl and some promo stuff.
Filters.
So you can go check him out too.
Expander, limiter, noise gate, noise suppression.
Hey, Corey. How'd that removal go earlier?
Okay, so it's not already in whatever it is. It's side something. Was it a side? No, I was gonna say side gate. What it does, anyways, Dave, is it you can play background music and other sounds, and you can set it to lower all the other sounds when a person's mic is active. So, like, if me and Brittany were sitting here with not knowing what to say, or all of a sudden we both start reading the things and it gets quiet, then the background sound would come up a bit, and as soon as we started talking, it'd go down a bit. And I'll see if I can't run across that again in the morning. If I can figure out what it was, I'll definitely message you and let you know, because I think that would be the one, if I was going to criticize anything, sometimes your timing with some of your sound effects is just like right when the words are overlapping, and that might be a latency issue on your side where it it doesn't line up the same as it does for us, but that filter would lower your sound effects when the microphones or the other inputs were active. So that would be super beneficial. We were talking about that today, but we had so much other stuff going on today, and
Yeah, well,
Brittany,
it was right after that. I'm pretty sure that Rick was like, "Great, I added the subscription thing to the website. Now we got to go all add all the individual products."
yeah, and that was a lot of products, and we didn't even add all the products, just the ones that we thought people would, run out of. But that's the other thing too. Check out our website. Go, bounce around it, and if you see any tools or anything on there that doesn't have the subscription option that you think should, or if you see something on there that you think that our timing for the subscription wouldn't work for you, if you have another suggestion, because we can do all the way from every day to every
Every
6
6 years.
days. Well, yeah, every day to every 6 years, every week to every second week, third week, fourth week, fifth week, sixth week, every month to every second month, third month, fourth month, fifth month, and we can do every year to every 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a lot of flexibility as to how often, but we didn't we didn't actually.
I don't know. We made our best guesses
We did.
just to get it set up and up and running.
And Brittany, did you do the other squeegees the same way I did the Orange Crush? Because that's one I looked at. I didn't check.
I think so.
Or did you do them the same as all the other stuff? Because you did those last, so was you an
The
autopilot?
squeegees I did 1, 3, 6 months.
Okay.
And then like the hard cards and blades I did week, 2 weeks, month, 2 months, I think.
Yeah. So, but that's pretty generic, and I know that, like, for instance, Amazon, they have subscription on things like office supplies. So I get a half a case of paper every 6 months, and I just discovered that I'm about 2/3 of the way through my half a case, which this is, again, it's not as flexible. So Monday I have another half case coming. So I'm going to have to pause or cancel or whatever I have to do to the subscription, because otherwise I'll just have so much paper. Or maybe we'll just start selling paper. You know, it's good paper.
Black market paper. Hey guys, you need some paper?
We got paper. I'll hook you up. I got
All
the
right, that's it.
subscription thing.
Every order, you get a free piece of copy paper.
Well, they already do. That's what we print their
No,
packing list on.
a blank piece.
Oh, a blank piece.
So you get 2 to
Unfolded.
3.
Unfolded.
Right,
Just-
unfolded.
We'll stick it in the box. Corey, you missed a lot back. No, you
It's
actually,
okay.
Corey, don't worry about it. We're just going to go ahead and restart. We'll start from the beginning. Hey, everybody, what's going on? We've got new features on the website today. Check this out. We're going to go right to the... Oh, that ain't even the website. Sorry, I broke it. Okay, back to split screen. Yeah, so we talked about some features on the website, and then I don't know if you're interested, but people started asking questions about how it is that we do the streaming stuff and what we use. And so we answered some questions about that. And then I remembered
We
another
recapped.
feature that we had on the website, because John Little came in and he asked what we was talking about, or
Love him.
maybe he didn't ask and we just told him, but we told him what we was talking about. And then during the recap, I realized that there's a feature that I don't even talk about with people, but I have customizable wish lists. So, like, you know, you can make wish lists so that you can go to your wish list instead of having to browse the website every time. You can have a list of all the things that you buy on a regular basis and just individually or all together add them to the cart. You can be in and out of my website in just minutes, you know, I mean, like seconds. Or you can browse
As
the
long as you've
website.
got a good internet connection.
Yeah, well, we normally have a good internet connection, but
Just not when we're streaming.
so Brittany is streaming to the web page that I'm getting her feed from. I'm streaming to that web page so she can see the stream, and then I'm
You're streaming
pulling
to them.
her from the website to put on here, and then I'm streaming to Restream, which is then streaming to Facebook and YouTube. Did I miss anything?
No.
So we're really eating up the bandwidth here. And we have 200 megabit service with 25 up speed. So because Brittany's pushing up and I'm pushing up twice, we're running 3 upstreams. And so the 25 upstream, the problem is to get any bigger, I have to go to gig speed, and that's kind of expensive. So maybe, well, your mom never watches this long, so maybe I'll do it. She might get mad because we spend way too much money
No,
on this stuff.
one thing I am wondering though, because everyone seemed to really like the spinner in the last giveaway. They seemed to dig it. It was pretty cool. Should we do the spinner again for the next giveaway?
I think so. How
Cast
many
your
how
votes.
many names did you have on the spinner last time? Oh, that is so cool. Hold on, let me go back to the full screen for you. There we go.
I had 16.
Okay. We'll definitely have more than that because
Yeah, so there were 16 people. You guys want to spin it?
see who would have won this time. Oh God, it's spinning. Watch it come up, Corey Case. He'll be so mad at you.
What? Oh!
I love that. Hey, Brittany, just a suggestion, because I notice how plain that is. It's got all this white stuff going on over on the side.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, so next week maybe we can put a couple logos up there.
Okay.
We're going to be giving away Fusion stuff. We should have some Fusion logos. Maybe your
Yeah.
wonderful picture that you took, you could put in the background on there so that we don't have to hold
Well,
the phone up
it's
to the
not.
camera.
I can put it in there. Yeah, I can put it in there. But I had it cropped that way because when it gets to the end and it's like we've got a winner and it's got the person's name, if I cropped it to the actual circle, you couldn't see it.
Is there
It cut
branding on
part of
that
it off.
page?
Huh?
Is there branding on that tool? Like, do they have their own branding on it? Uncropped?
Not that you guys can see.
No, I mean on their uncropped.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, do they have an option to pay for it and remove the branding? Because
No.
I like it. I think we
It's
need
just a
some.
free service.
Well, that's
It's a
awful
website.
nice of them. They're probably stealing all of our
Our
stuff.
data. They're going to contact our customers.
Tell you about your expiring warranty.
They've been trying to reach you. If you break down on the side of the road, don't expect any of us to have
You know
any
how many
sympathy for
times
you.
in a row I've gotten that? This is our third and final attempt to reach you. And I'm like,
You know my favorite one? My favorite one is when they're like, hey, we've been trying to contact you about your outstanding student loans. And then I'm like, oh yeah, because I paid my student loans off like, what, 8 years ago? And then they
imagine
hang up
that.
on me.
I just tell them I dropped out of school in the 10th grade. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, usually once you say that, they hang up.
You should have tried to sell me a car warranty. Mine's about to expire. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, if you're not subscribed to YouTube, subscribe to YouTube because we're going to do the spinner thing again. This time the spinner thing is going to be all decorated and prettied. And we might even try to find a spinner that's like our very own. But I don't know. That one's a pretty cool one. I like it. It's very colorful.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh, we could put right in the middle, right? I can't point at it, but right in the middle, you could put the Sun Distributing logo or the Tint Keg logo.
It says add image. What does that do?
I don't know. It says you have to pay for this feature.
Oh, it adds an image into the spinner. So I could just put pictures of everybody. It'd be great.
All right, so if you want entered, you have to send us your picture. No, that would get too. There's going to be too many of them on this one. It's going to be little slivers. Yeah. It'll be fun.
I accidentally, while I was setting up, I accidentally didn't copy somebody's name, and I've been doing stuff on the website. So when I pasted it, it shows you how many entries you have. And I went from like 12 entries to like 1,300.
You pasted
and then
the
I had
wrong
to sit there
thing?
and delete them all.
That's awesome. I might have just...
Sidechain ducking. David is asking, is it sidechain ducking? That sounds familiar. I think that's the one.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Cool. I don't have to figure it out in the morning. Now I can
Hold
do
on,
all the other
I'm
important
leaving.
things.
Rick, full screen you.
Full screen me.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Brittany's leaving us. She'll be back. I want a cool ass background like Brittany has, but I don't know how. Hey, my cupboard's open. Close that. But I don't know how to hang a green screen back here, so I guess I don't get one like she has. That's how. Corey subscribed. He's good. And Dave's a genius. He figured that out. So Dave, that's one thing. If you can figure out how to work that, if it's not too difficult, you can tell me, because I think that's cool. One thing I noticed that all these videos that I've watched, everybody has background music playing. And we don't. And so that's why ours is so weak. Ooh, I'm copying this. Um, okay, there it goes. All right, I got it.
I'm back.
Cool. Dave sent me, oh, you're back. We can go back to the split screen. Dave sent me the link, and
Yes.
he says, this is what I found, but I'll have to watch it later. Me too.
Yeah.
I'm going to watch it in the morning because we are getting to. Oh my God. I clicked on that. It opened up, and down here on the side, it says, you asked, we listen, new tool subscriptions, live now. And I always forget to go in and do a thumbnail. So, of course, the thumbnail YouTube picks is the absolute worst. But that's okay, because something has to go wrong with every life. That's just how it is.
Oh.
Oh, Brittany's learning stuff. She's getting excited.
Okay, with the spinner,
Share
we
your desktop
can
with
change
us.
the colors.
Can you share the desktop? I'll put you back on you.
Oh. Hold on. Not that.
No, don't you have a desktop button that just shows your desktop?
Hold on.
Or maybe you should just add desktop.
Okay.
There we go.
So I can go in here and I can customize it. Oh my gosh, we could make it spin slowly.
Oh, the agony. Oh, and
Oh, that
spin
would be
time.
awful.
Oh, wait a minute. Go back over spin time. It goes all the way up to 60 seconds. Oh, the agony. They'd be like, oh my God, is it going to stop?
And then you can change the appearance of it so it well,
Oh,
that didn't work.
so you can do like fusion and sun distributing colors. Like with
Yeah, if I find a
blue.
theme that has them.
It's doing the same thing to yours. It's not showing the drop downs, but that's because it's a jerk.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. But here we go. To make my space a little bigger.
Whose space?
Corey.
Oh.
I went back to that live stream when I got home and I showed everybody that how it so almost landed on you and then it was like, Marco.
Yeah, we absolutely love Marco. He's awesome, but
I'd always root for the people who I know don't have kegs, just automatically.
Yes.
And Marco has a number of very nice kegs. So love him, but I really love when someone that doesn't have a keg wins. Bringing back bad memories. No, if I wanted to do that, I would download the live stream, cut out just that part, and make it slow motion.
Nipsey is, yeah, no kidding. Nipsey's watching. Apparently he's suspended again because.
Again? He just got out of Facebook jail.
So, Nipsey, you can go to YouTube. They'll let you comment. And
Tim said, hey, I love my second keg. So, with Tim got a custom keg first. And I feel like once you get something like that with your branding on it, it's hard to beat.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong though, the Tint Whiz kegs are pretty dope, and you can only get one of those if it's given by Eric from Tint Whiz, so.
So they're special.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like doing custom CAD graphics just because, you know, branding is really important in what you do and how your business is portrayed. So everything you can put your name on, you should. Um, so I like doing them for that reason. And I've had a couple of people that have just been like really, really cool, and we're like, yeah, let's go crazy, let's do something amazing, and it's always a lot of fun.
Nipsey's made it to YouTube. I assume that's him. He says, "Yay, fuck Zuckerberg."
You want some of this? Let me actually. There was a keg wrap that I did. It wasn't a super long time ago, but this guy, his company is called Center Creations. And when he first approached, he was like, "Hey, uh, you know, this is my logo." And I was like, "Great, what do you want?" And he was like, "Whatever you want to do." And I was like, "All right, I've got an idea. Let's see." So let me see here. Nope, not that one. Ugh, hold on. We're gonna roll with it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We want display 2. Okay. So this is the keg wrap that we made for him. Um, and I had so much fun with this one. And, you know, it came out really cool, like a lot better than I expected it to. And so, like, ones like this are the ones that I, like, really dig, where they're just like, they've either got like a really clear idea and we just hit it together, or they're like, I don't know, make something, and then I do, and they love it. There was another one though. What is it? What is his name? His name is. Oh, I'm gonna hate myself for this. It had truck in it. Hold on. If you see your name up here, it's because we've made you a keg. Oh, I think it was Trucks Plus. So with him, he liked the beer wrap.
Oh yeah.
So we tried to make it look like his logo and the Tin Keg logo were kind of like frosted into the glass.
We did pretty good.
I liked that one. I liked that one. That one was a fun one. But where are you? Oh, you know what? I want to say we named Tim's something else. What was it? I know this. I know this. It's because at one point I got his name wrong. That's what it was. I got his name wrong, and whatever it was, that was what I named the folder. And then I was like, "No, it's cool. I will remember it."
Yeah.
Oh, you know, I really loved this one. I really, really, really loved this one.
Oh.
This one I liked because, you know, we were going for something like just kind of clean and fun and whatever. And then he also got a scuttlebutt. So we wanted to make them look the same, but be a little bit different. So that one was a lot of fun. I don't know how many of you guys know, but Howard's, they had a fire in their shop.
Yes.
And their tinner had ordered a keg from us. So I went ahead and I Facebook stalked him and found all the things he likes. And then I made him a keg wrap secretly. And that's how
And
it came out. I like that one.
we went ahead and now you guys didn't hear about them because we reached out to them because we wanted to help and we wanted to see how much help they needed. And they are such good people in their community. They had a lot of community support, offering
They
them
had a
places to
ton.
temporarily work, and they had insurance, so pretty much everything's going to be covered. The downfall is at this moment you just lost your income. You lost your ability to do your income. So I reached out to Jason and I asked him if he minded if I replaced his tinning tools. And he's like, dude, you don't have to do that, whatever. And I'm like, no, I want to. So since he was already a customer, I was like, just go ahead and put everything that you lost, everything that you need, everything you think you might need into your cart, and I'll take care of it. So we went ahead and did that for them. We found out that they're a Lumar dealer. Now, Lumar doesn't get enough praise, on social media. So I got to tip my hat to that because Lumar heard about it and they stepped in and they also said, give me a list of everything you lost in the fire. We'll replace it. And they're also a Linex dealer. And Linex is like, hey, let us come get whatever's left of your equipment. If we can't rebuild it, we'll just replace it with brand new. So they're definitely struggling, and they're Brittany.
Well,
I don't.
rebuilding is hard.
It is, and I don't know how fast you could come up with his pictures from his post, but his building is almost completely gone, and they're completely tearing it down, and they're going to rebuild a new building. So in the end, it's going to be great. But right now, and probably all the way through the winter, I would assume, because I don't see them getting it put back together and up and running by winter. So they're just down in Ohio. And, there's T-Towns.
Yep. That is Tim's wrap. I had
But
it in with the printer. But yeah, so, they were able to, there we go. They were able to, claim it on insurance, and thank God insurance is going to help them rebuild, but it's still a process. It's still something that takes time. And, they are very, very fortunate that they have their community behind them the way that they do, because it does look like they're going to spring back pretty well. It's just hard right now because, it's hard to watch. And it's not even figurative. He literally watched everything he built and put all this time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears into just burn right
yeah,
before his eyes.
yeah, he got a call at like 2:30 or almost 2:30 in the morning from his alarm company letting him know that his fire alarm was going off. And when he got there, the fire department was there. Or no, he got there before
They,
the
they
fire.
got there right after he did.
Yeah, and so he watched him battle that fire, and there was nothing he could do, and there was no going in to try to save anything. It was, too far. And so, but here's another point, and it's how we are, and it's how we want each and every one of you guys to be. But they didn't reach out to us. One of the local tinners in their town, one of their quote, or wait a minute, I have to put it, one of their quote, competitors called us and says, is there anything you guys can do to help these guys? They just lost everything. That's how we should be as a tent community. That's who we are. And that's who we want you guys to be too. It's just, we go places when we stick together. We do things. We make big.
Well, community is important.
It's super.
Tim says, I have a guy in town that needs my help with full Model 3 PPF and Avery. Do you guys carry that PPF too? Just wonder how well it works. I'm coming from Lumar PPF. So how do I say this? Yeah,
We
we can get Avery PPF for you.
we
We
have
can sell it.
we have not even put our hands on. I have a sample actually of the new Avery PPF sitting here. We haven't even actually. I think we
Yes.
opened the box, but we haven't even touched it. You know, they reformulated it. Their first generation, we played with a little bit, and we weren't super impressed, so we weren't really
I mean,
interested.
it wasn't that it was like a bad film.
It had a
Or
cat suit
anything
on it.
like that. Like, I wouldn't say it's a bad film. I just, personal preference, like the things that I like and the way that I like it to install, it was just different from that, so I just didn't really care for it. But it's still a very nice film.
Yeah, one thing we've noticed, you know, I originally started doing PPF with Solar Guard's Clear Shield, and I learned on that, and then Brittany got to learn. Brittany got to learn with
Lumar and Suntech.
Lumar and Suntech, and they're essentially the same. And then I got to work with that, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so different. And then, well, let's just say that we didn't have the best relationship with our
There was
Suntech
just a
rep.
parting of ways.
So there was a parting of ways, and we went over to Expel, and we're still with Expel PPF.
them.
And every one of those three PPFs was entirely different from one to the next to the next. So it's not necessarily that anybody's PPF, and there are some shitty PPFs out there, don't get me wrong, but it's not to say that because somebody doesn't like one over another one. When you get used to using a product, another product might be just a little, it takes some getting used to, and it takes some adjusting in the way that you install. And so, but we haven't played with the new Avery PPF. In fact, would you like a sample of it? Because we could definitely send you a sample of it.
We hooked that up.
I have a sample in a box here that I haven't played with, and I would like some feedback on it. And I hate it when Brittany has to go over to the shop and do a PPF job, because then I have to answer phones, and we already talked about how I feel when the phone rings and I have to answer it. So if I could just give that sample to one of you guys, that'd be cool. And
Yeah, but Mitchell said, I'm assuming this goes back to what we were talking about community and being there for each other and all of that. He said it's hard when jealousy is in the air. Yeah, that's basically what it comes down to. Or maybe not even so much jealousy, but some of these people out here, they make competition more stiff in their own heads.
one thing that with competition that I've learned over the years, and I learned it from working for other people, because the neat thing about working for other people is you get to see their perspective on everything. So the more people that you work for, the more different perspectives you see. And one that I really picked up on, and I love the fact that I worked for this guy, was the fact that he said there is no competition. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're down the street, they're undercutting us like mad. And I believed that in order to get more business, because I didn't feel like we were busy enough, we needed to lower our prices below him. And he's like, no, that's not the case at all. And I'm like, how so? And he's like, go out front and start counting cars. Count the ones that don't have 10 on them. And I came back in and I'm like, dude, most of them don't have 10 on them. He's like, those are our customers, not the ones that he's pulling in. How many do you think he can do a day? We need to get those customers that need 10, not the customers that need his price. And that's been my model ever since, and it's been 20, 25 years since I learned that, and it holds true in every way in this industry. If you think that the guy down the street selling tint for cheap, he's doing that because he's desperate and he doesn't know his worth. But when you know your worth and your customers know your worth, they'll send you business, and his price doesn't matter. A full case in point is when we opened up our tint shop in 2015, I think it was, the end of 2015, by mid-2016, less than a mile from us, this guy moved in. And we're doing, at that time, $80 sets of doors, and we were slowly trying to just push the market up. And this guy moves in and he's doing $50 sets of doors. He's doing $150 completes, and we were at $219. And everyone was asking, what are you guys going to do? What are you guys going to do? And I was like, what do you mean, what are we going to do? Well, that guy's down there undercutting you. And I'm like, how many cars do you think he can do a day? Did you see how many cars are driving by here that don't have tint? Those are our customers. The people searching for a good tint job are our customers, not him. And 6 months later, he shut his doors because he couldn't survive. So that's the lesson in worrying about what the guy down the street is going to do. I didn't even know he was closed because I wasn't watching him. It just so happened that I had to drive by his shop every day on the way home from work. And one day it dawned on me that there was nobody there anymore. And I was cool with that. And now we had a guy move down the street from us. And he is, if I walk out to the road in front of my tint shop, I can see his sign. He's that close. And he believes a lot like we believe. In fact, his prices are actually higher than ours, and he stays busy. In fact, he buys a lot of flat glass film from us, and he buys tools and stuff from us. So, I mean, if the person's not your enemy, they can be your ally. And, if he ever needed help, I'm sure he would reach out to us. If we needed help, I'm sure we could reach out to him. And that's how this industry needs to work, not this thing that, a lot of people are talking about. What's that word that I don't believe in? Competition. They're not your competitors. If they're your competitors, I mean, wow, that's sad because there's so many potential customers.
There's a PPF installer not far from us who, at first, I was super intimidated to be in the same market as because the dude is freaking amazing. And, I just respect the hell out of him because he's just awesome. And it was super intimidating being a new installer and coming into the market where he plays until I realized my customer base and his customer base are completely different. He's been doing it long enough and he's good enough at what he does that he's, working on luxury cars. He's not working on daily drivers. He's picking and choosing what he wants to work on. Those are the only projects he's doing. Where me, I do a lot of trucks, SUVs. I think the two nicest cars I ever did was a 60-something Camaro.
That was pretty sweet.
That was the very first one I ever did on my own. And then that what was it? It was a Charger or a Challenger, but the Daytona that they only made 500 and something of.
Well, and I mean, you've done Model 3s and you've done.
Oh, I don't consider those cool.
Yeah, well, and there was that one. What was it? Was it a Miata or MR2 or?
That was a Toyota something.
MR2, I think.
Baby car.
It was adorable.
It was tiny. I cut out the bumper, and I was looking at it before I had even seen the car because I had to go offsite to do it. And I sat there and I stared at it for a minute, and I was like, "There's no way this car is this small.
This
must be
here.
One hell of a stretch." And then I saw the car, and I was like, "It's so cute."
And Brittany got to learn a good lesson too when she was telling you about that guy that she was so intimidated by. We actually, because he went in a different direction as his business grew, he ended up not doing the wholesale work for a company that we do the tint for, and so they decided to let Brittany do their PPF. And one of his cars that he did came back after an accident after getting fixed. Brittany was panicking. She's like, "Oh my God, this car's coming in, and I'm not good enough to do work. I mean, they're gonna hate it."
I mean, well, and for context, this guy at this point had been installing for 10, 15 years. And I had 3, 4 years of not even consistently installing under my belt. So to me, I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to be anywhere up to this guy's standard. And I will say, if you looked at the car without really looking at the car, it looked fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember what I had to install on. I want to say it was like the fender, and his bumper was in like multiple pieces. So I want to say there was a bumper piece I had to do or something like that. And yeah, so at one point I ended up under the bumper and I saw where he hit all the ugly things.
And she called me up and she's like, "Oh my God, you ain't gonna believe this. He's human." She's like, "I can do as good as he does." But that's what when we let it happen in our heads that we let somebody else intimidate us. As long as you're doing your best and you're trying the best you can, then you're getting it, and ain't nobody can take that away from you.
Yeah, Rick, don't smoke.
Not in my office. My office is 3 times the size as Brittany's office, and she smokes in her tiny little office.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not smoking.
Don't make me switch to that other camera and show them your ashtray.
But no, Mitch, I wouldn't say I did better than him because I feel really weird saying that.
No, but you did every bit
I
as good
would
as he did.
say, yeah, I would say that the parts that I had to replace were on par quality-wise with the existing parts, which was where my concern was anyway. It wasn't necessarily being as good as he is. It was the consistency and the job for the customer that was my main concern, and being able to install up to that standard.
Yeah.
But I was shocked. I was like, dang, okay. Cool.
Yeah, we got to figure out. I guess maybe that's going to be our next trick is figuring out how to get the chat overlay working, because we tried that once and failed miserably. It just wouldn't work, and we did everything that was on the video, and it didn't work.
And it
So
failed.
now
Hard.
we just screen capture like the chat screen that we see, which is cool because it shows that there's Jose and wait a minute, yeah, there's Jose and there's Nipsey, and
Jose is challenging you to quit smoking.
he is. No, I can't. I mean, we'll just go there. My all the men in my family die of cancer, and they typically die around 80, and I'm okay with that. So I'll be around for another 30 years.
For a whole Model 3 in stealth. I haven't quoted a whole Model 3 in stealth.
$1 million.
But the fact that I would have to bulk it all, I would have a big attitude about it.
Why would you have to bulk it?
Well, they are bulking it. So if I'm using the same standard, plus it's stealth, so there's going to be a lot of pieces that
you have to
want to do anyway.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have a big attitude about it because I'm a big baby when I have to bulk anything. So I would charge them a lot. A lot.
Yeah. Well, I would say
I don't like doing it.
Not less than 8,000, but probably closer to 10 or 11. And
I don't know. And the Model 3, that's one that I've seen a lot of people talk about, and I've seen like these big burly dudes be like, "Oh, this bumper stretch," and then I see, tiny little 4'11" sopping wet me.
Jose
And I'm
Rios
like,
just got my back.
I've done a Model 3 bumper, and I didn't stretch it hard because I didn't have to.
No, they're not terrible. I mean, Tesla did a real good job with their body lines and stuff as far as for PPF guys, so that's good. They didn't do a real good job with their paint, so be careful. I don't know.
Oh, Jose said there are Teslas as taxis here in Spain. I will be way more impressed if they drive themselves.
They will drive themselves. Just depends on the government, because right now they're fighting with our government to get them to allow it. I mean, they got the technology, the capability, they pretty good, but
Mike said 6,800. I told the guy in town at least 8 will be using Avery on it. I actually, honestly haven't looked at Avery's map prices, so I'm pretty ill-equipped to answer that based on
yeah,
Avery's phone.
actually Avery's prices are pretty on par with everybody else. I mean,
Okay.
that's one thing I noticed about the PPF industry is the prices are pretty in the same ballpark. I mean, we use Expel. I don't know that I would use Expel or I'd want to use Expel on Teslas, but I mean, we do. It's just that all the horror stories I've seen with the paint on the front
But that's
bumpers,
regardless of what film you're using. Their paint is just shit.
but Expel's
Legendarily
aggressive.
shit.
Expel's aggressive.
90% of the taxis are Toyota Prius.
Heck yeah, nobody wants to buy gas.
My government won't let them sell directly to a customer. Oh, is that like your state? Yeah, ours is the same way. I'm pretty sure.
Actually,
No,
no.
they won't let them set up dealerships here, is the thing.
Actually, they got
Because
past that. They're
they
past that
did?
now.
They were
Yeah.
able to? So for a long time, Tesla couldn't set up dealerships here because we've got the big three. And our governor at the time was like a really scummy dude.
And he's not too
And
smart.
yeah, so he did absolutely everything he could to block Tesla out to protect the auto manufacturers that were already here. So to get around this, instead of having dealerships, they had stores, and they had like one of each of the cars at the store, so you could go to the store and test drive them, and then you could order them there.
And they would be delivered to Ohio.
Yeah, and then you get it.
But now you can actually get it delivered here in Michigan, so that's cool. Our old governor, though, and I wished I could say, and I quote, but I don't remember the exact words he used, but it was hilarious because he said, we want to support American-made vehicles here, is the reason that he was fighting so hard against allowing Tesla to come in. Now, the Tesla batteries are made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So we have lots of people in Michigan working for Tesla, making money off of Tesla, but we can't sell Teslas here. And oh, by the way, the rest of Tesla is made Arizona, is it? Or California? I don't know. In the United States, they're American-made cars. So yeah, that's why I said he wasn't very smart, because he made statements without knowing what he was saying.
Trying to see. There's a lot of quotes from Tesla. Oh, they didn't have it in this one. But yeah, like that dude was like a big dingus.
Yeah,
I mean, he like decimated an entire city, and everyone's hoping he goes to jail now and stuff. Like, it was
big
really
city.
bad. Yeah. Most of Louisiana runs off dealerships and healthcare.
Heck yeah.
In our particular area, it's mostly auto. So you either work for an auto company or a company that makes parts for the auto company or a company that does testing for the auto companies.
Mm-hmm.
So if bad things happen to the auto companies, our area gets hit pretty bad.
We have a lot of parts makers for the auto companies too in Michigan that make parts that you wouldn't even think of. When I was young, I tried one of those temp agencies, and they sent me out to this part place, and we made fiberglass pieces, and they were for I don't even remember what, but you didn't even know what these damn pieces were by looking at them, but they were for these cars, and it was like super cool to be part of that. And I'm not factory people. I can't do it. So
yeah, my husband, he works 2009 did suck here really bad. My husband, he works in a lab that he does what's called comfort testing. So an automaker will send a car to them, and they have to like 3D scan the seats and run all kinds of tests on them. And then at some different points, they have like actual people come in and sit in the seats and then fill out surveys. And they get people with like all sorts of different body types, like different heights and weights and stuff like that. And yeah. He also, Polaris, they did some work for them because a different company originally was
He's a crash dummy.
well, a different company was actually doing the safety testing on some seats in a vehicle that I'm not allowed to disclose. And once these vehicles got out into the real world, the brackets were breaking and the seats were coming out while people were driving them. So
But they're
his
trying to
company
keep
got
that a secret.
contracted. Yeah. Well, that's what, you know, I probably shouldn't have said their name, but so he had to redo all the tests and figure out where it went wrong. And no, he's not a crash dummy, but he would make a really good one, I feel like.
Yeah. He's not even
Can you
really a
ever find the
dummy.
10 millimeter? You can never find the 10 millimeter. What kind of question? Never. 10 millimeter doesn't exist anymore, ever.
No, 10 millimeter only lasts for as long as you open that toolkit, and there it is. Look, everybody look, because tomorrow it's not going to be there.
Yeah, he lost his 10 millimeter, like all like 3 10 millimeters he had, and then he lost mine too. Super anger.
But he hasn't
Super,
lost car
super.
keys in a long time. You
No,
know, when
he hasn't.
Brittany first shacked up with him, the man, I swear to God, would lose a set of car keys every single week. One year for Christmas, we got him a bunch of these little tags that go on all their things.
Yeah, like
And
wallet. He had one on his wallet and one on his keys. And then it has an app, and if you lose it, you can make it ring.
so that was cool
Or
until,
I think it rang and vibrated.
but you know, batteries die and things, and that was that. So
Yeah.
it was fun for a minute.
But then in his old car, the one day we went and we made like 5 or 6 spare keys for it. And just kept them all over the house in different places so that if he lost one, he could still go to work.
Actually, we bought him one of those things that you hang by your front door with the hooks on it. What do they call those? Key hooks? Yeah. We bought him one of those, and they just never hung it up. And then one day they lost it.
Yes.
They didn't know where it was anymore. Pretty awesome.
True.
Well, it is getting about 7 o'clock. I think we're an hour
it's
past
late.
our closing time. So you guys have been absolutely wonderful. We're super happy to. We're super happy to. Oh, there it is. Hang out with you guys and show you all the fun stuff. And if anybody rewatches this video and made it this long, kudos to you, because I think watching after the fact, we're already to the part where it's just way too dragged out.
It's not as interactive when you're rewatching. Maybe on the YouTube version, I need to go through after the stream posts up after we end it and put in timestamps.
Yeah, you could be like, this is where you can take a pee break, and this is where, you know, we wander off into who knows what we were talking about. And
all right. No, it's 7 here.
it's only 6.
It's it's 7
It's
here.
those Louisiana people, they just don't know.
Yeah, well, that's the one thing that's never made sense to me, and like it really messed me up as a kid, is to go to a different time zone, all you gotta do is go south in a straight line.
Well, not quite in a straight line, because there's Florida and they're the same time zone. But Alabama is a different time zone, and it's right there. It's just off the freeway.
No, Jose. No, I'm telling you, my dude, the Blue Hose, so much better. And I don't know when the last time was that you bought a hose, but the blue hose we did get, it's still the same brand, but we got a different hose that they make that's very similar. Way closer to the green as far as how flexible it is. And it's just better. It's still better.
I would say, oh, it's afternoon. Chimmel's getting ready to eat lunch. It's 1:00 there.
See, the gray is the hose that we used to use for the blue
Oh.
hose. So it's a little more stiff, but I felt like it went with the tint with kegs really good.
Yeah. Yeah. The gray hose is the only hose that we have that is still the old formula because they didn't have a gray option in the new Curry Tech hose. So we stayed with that just for color matching because it's a good hose and it's only slightly stiffer than the Flexzilla. But I would wager that the new blue hose is, and it's the Tundra series, I would wager that it's more flexible than the Flexzilla and it's heavier duty, so it's a win-win.
Cleans up better.
It cleans up better. Just everything around it seems to be
I love everything about
better.
it
Yeah.
in comparison. But all right, time to go now.
Yes. I hope everybody had a good time. We had a good time. And we will see you.
Tim, your hose is 30 feet.
30 feet. Shh, don't tell. Other people might have got a shorter hose. Not sure.
Gray Jose is better. All right, for real this time. Bye.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next time.